Welcome to the channel again, FG fam. Today we have episode 13 of the Marlins franchise on MLB The Show 21. Today we will be taking a look at a start from Max Meyer against the Phillies, a start from Nicholas Boucher, our draft pick from last year, and a visit to Yankee Stadium. All that and more coming up next, so don't go anywhere. And here we go. Welcome to South Beach Park, where the Miami Marlins look to defend their home turf against the Philadelphia Phillies. The Marlins coming in at 10-9. Phillies coming in at 9-10. These two teams meeting again. The opening day squad. Max Meyer on the mound this time for the Miami Marlins in this one. 2.40 ERA in 3 starts. He has a 1-1 record and a 107 whip. Tyler Anderson will oppose him, a 1-0 record in his 3 starts with a 4.41 ERA and a 1.59 whip. 12 strikeouts to 9 walks. He faces Michael Conforto in the bottom of the first, and Conforto with a no-doubter over the left center field wall. There's a little corner there in that part of the park, and Conforto puts it 414 feet. And out of the park in just the first inning. Conforto has been amazing for this Marlins team to open the season. And Conforto continues his hot run. Michael Conforto makes it a 1-zip game. Still in the bottom of the first, Eloy Jimenez now comes up, and he rips one out to left. That one just inside the foul pole. That will be gone as well. Eloy Jimenez, 409 feet, ripping that one over the left field corner. He had a runner on base as well, so a 2-run shot makes it 3-zip. We go to the top of the second. Phillies got some guys on base. They're trying to turn 2 and safe at first. So they keep runners on the corners with just one away. JT Realmuto coming up. And he hits this one out to left. It is caught out there in left, but they will tag and score the runner from third for their first run of the ball game, making it 3-1 instead. Then we move to the top of the 6th. Still a 3-1 ball game, and it is Bryce Harper ripping it over the right field corner. That is gone all the way into the kiddie playground. Bryce Harper's 5th bomb of the year traveled 447 feet and cut the lead to 1. Here's Conforto again with a dribbler over to second, but he does get an RBI to come home, make it 4-2. Here's Javi Baez up at the plate, and Baez over the left field wall. It hits the top of the left field wall, and this double will bring home the 5th run of the game for the Miami Marlins. They lead it 5-2 on that RBI double. Here comes Eloy Jimenez, and he's adding to the trouble. Eloy into the gap in right center field all the way up against the wall. Eloy Jimenez will slide into second base with a double. And the Marlins now with a 6-2 lead off of Eloy Jimenez's RBI double. Mike Mayers coming into the game. He's got a 3.38 ERA in 15 appearances. And he faces Jesus Aguilar, who has absolutely no mercy for his ERA. Goodbye. Jesus Aguilar with a 429-foot bomb for his 7th of the season, more than Bryce Harper. And that'll bring Garrett Crochet in with a hefty lead. 3.72 ERA for Crochet, but his hits are not plentiful, as he's got a 133 average against right-handed batters. Here's a lefty batter. He only averages a 103 against them. There's a nice throw out at first base for Crochet to get through 1 out. And then he's got Bryce Harper at the plate, who lines one to left. That's caught out there by Eloy. And it is still an 8-2 ball game here in the top of the 9th. Chance for Crochet to get it done. Kyle Lewis is down the left field line. And Kyle Lewis going to try for second for a double, and he will get there. So he puts a runner in scoring position for the fighting Phillies over here. Rhys Hoskins going to ground her up the middle, and that gets through and past Javi Baez. And even some trouble out there in center Another double for the Phillies, and they will score their third run of the game off of a Rhys Hoskins double. That'll bring up Kyle Seager, and he dribbles one down to first base line, and Jesus Aguilar will end the game as the Miami Marlins at home at South Beach Park pick up an 8-3 win. Eloy Jimenez gets player of the game, 2 for 4 with a homer and a double. Max Meyer gets the win, 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, so a good start for Max. Eloy Jimenez hit a bomb, Jesus Aguilar with a bomb, Conforto as well. Lots of bombs getting hit out there by this Marlins team now since we pulled the walls in at South Beach Park, and the fans are really loving it, so this could be the way the park stays for a little while until the team starts to actually become a perennial playoff contender to where we can potentially make more moves at the park. Here's another critical situation opportunity as the Phillies are up 2-1. We got to start a little rally here. Conforto, there's a pass ball. They're going to attempt to score the runner from third, and he is tagged out. Jose Peraza tagged out at the plate. So 1 out, 2 on here for Brian Anderson. That is going to be a double play ball to get the Phillies out of it, and they will win at South Beach Park with a 2-1 score. Didi Gregorius happy about it, and the Phillies do not get swept as Aaron Nola is the player of the game in this one. 6 2/3 innings pitched with 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and only 1 earned run. Noah Syndergaard takes the L. He went 6 innings as well. Into a Double-A game at Main Street Field. It is the Double-A opener between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Tennessee Smokies. So we take on the Smokies today. Their pitcher, Colton Eastman. The 6', 385-pound, 24-year-old pitcher looking to make his way through the ranks for the Tennessee Smokies. And Victor Mesa hitting one over the second baseman's head to drive home the first run of the game. And Victor Mesa is a guy we've heard from for a couple of years now, hoping he can do well and potentially become a good major leaguer in the future. Here's Gonzalez. He gets a nice single to drop in right field. That'll bring home an RBI as well. So Jordan Holloway already with some runs to work with. And we'll see what the Blue Wahoo ace has to offer. 6'6", 230 pounds. He's already 25 years old, but he does have potential. We're just hoping we can find some of it here today. And this is a pop out behind the second base bag, and that will end the second inning. So a lot of good pitching from Holloway early on. Victor Mesa at the plate has been rocking the shit in this game, and that is over the left field wall for a bomb. Victor Mesa's first homer of the year. Well, it is opening day, 367 feet. Here's Preston Page. He will strike out on a Jordan Holloway away slider. And James Bork will come into pitch for the Tennessee Smokies. He's 26 years old, 6'4", 215 pounds. And Albert Guerrero up at the plate, and he says, "Hello, Mr. Bork." There's a single, and there is an RBI for Pensacola. They're up 4-0. Still 2 outs here in the 6th, and the hits are not stopping from coming. That one drops in left field. That scores the 5th run of the game. They will throw out a runner attempting to get to third, though. But still a 5-0 lead here for Holloway, and this one behind the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning is caught by the catcher. And as you can see, Jordan Holloway with a no-hitter through 7 1/3 innings. We'll see how far he can get. As this one dribbled down the third baseline, that one thrown out at first, and still the no-hitter continues. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. They're going to bring in Jose Gutierrez as a pinch hitter, taking their pitcher out, and a 1-2 pitch is laced into right field for the first hit of the ball game for the Smokies. And that is all for Holloway's no-hitter, as he does get the strikeout to end the 8th inning. So 5-zip it is. There you see the one-hitter, Adam Kloffenstein, the 20-year-old 7-foot, 243-pound pitcher, coming out here to close the door, hopefully. And with 2 outs here, it's a dribbler over to short and thrown on to first. And that'll do it. The shutout here for the Pensacola Blue Wahoos in the Double-A opener. Love to see that. A one-hitter combined between Jordan Holloway and Adam Klopfenstein, as it is a 5-0 win. 16 hits from the Blue Wahoos as well. Jordan Holloway, no doubt the player of the game. One hitter, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks in his 8 innings pitched. What a gem. Colton Eastman takes the loss for them. Victor Mesa with the only homer of the game. RBIs for Gonzalez, Sanchez, Guerrero, and Victor Mesa. For the Tennessee Smokies, not much we can say other than they had a stolen base, and Bork inflated his ERA to 18 by giving up 2 runs. So we continue moving on. We are going to take a look at a Triple-A ball game here, as we are in the midst of potentially sweeping Pittsburgh in the majors. But here, going up against Charlotte, it is Nicholas Boucher, another one of our big prospects. He was a draft pick last season, and we're hoping for good things from him. Our Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp have a .500 record at 13-13. Nicholas Boucher accounts for 3 of those wins and 1 of the losses. 2.38 ERA and a 1.26 whip, 25 strikeouts to 8 walks. Nicholas Boucher, he might have been a steal pick for us in the draft, but right away here in the top of the first inning, he is getting tattooed, as that one is going to be an RBI double for Charlotte, as they will go ahead and take a 1-0 lead. Now here is a blooper that will fall in very shallow right field. The throw to the plate is not in time, and it is 2-0 in favor of Charlotte. So the Knights get their pitcher up. It is Alec Hansen. He gets some early help. He's 0-2 so far with a 4.76 ERA, so we can use the help, and a nice strikeout from Hansen on the inside heater. So here's Boucher in the top of the second, and he's given up runs as well, as the runner from third comes home there on an RBI single. Still in the top of the second. Bases are loaded now, and this one is drilled out to center. Nice catch out there to prevent a real disaster. This one's dribbled up the middle, can't get to it. They're going to attempt to score the runner from second, and they will. A 4-0 lead for Charlotte in this game in the top of the 5th inning. Continuing in the top of the 5th inning, this one's headed towards the gap. It will land. It will go all the way up to the wall, and Charlotte will have another run scored. So Nicholas Boucher just not having the kind of outing we envisioned him having for sure. Here's the bases loaded in the top of the 8th. Now Durbin Feltman up on the mound. Look at this throw home. A laser, but it is just not in time, and Charlotte takes a 6-0 lead. So Jake Fishman coming into the game to pitch now for our Blue Wahoos. A 1.69 ERA and 10 appearances, struggling against lefty batters. Good thing this is a righty batter, and it does not help him out. That will score 2 runs as well. So an 8-0 lead for Charlotte, and this one is getting out of hand relatively quickly. Bennett Souza coming into the game, 13 games pitched, 15 innings, 6 ERAs, 0 for 1 in his save opportunities, but he doesn't have a save opportunity here. But we got runners on the corners, and there is Isan Diaz. He will bring home the only run so far for our Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Still 2 runners on for Lewin Diaz, and he lines out to the second baseman to end the game. So the Charlotte Knights come in to Jacksonville and beat our Jumbo Shrimp, sending us to below 500. And that is just not really where we want to be. But an 8-1 loss it is. Alec Hansen gets player of the game. He went 8 2/3. He had 4 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. Nicholas Boucher went 6, but gave up enough runs. We don't need him to give up more than that. We do 4-game sweep the Pirates before losing 2 in a row to the Giants and winning the 3rd game to avoid the sweep. Alfaro is going to be out for 1 to 2 months on this team. So we're going to have some things to look at coming into the coming games. But we're going to get through a date at Yankee Stadium with the New York Yankees. This one on MLB Network. The Miami Marlins going into New York City, into the Bronx to face this man, Gerrit Cole, one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. He's had 8 starts so far this season to a 5-1 record, a 2.08 ERA, and a 1.05 WHIP. Opposing him will be our man, Sixto Sanchez, who's still young, still learning, and has a 4.25 ERA this year. Very different pitchers in this one, and right away, this is headed towards center field, jumping and not making the grab out in center, and it is Gleyber Torres with a 3-run bomb early on in this game. Then in the bottom of the second, with the bases loaded, Sixto going to walk Aaron Judge. Not that he meant to, but he did. And then a dribbler over here to second and thrown on to second base to end the inning. But 4 runs of damage in the first couple innings. We go to the top of the third and take a look at Francisco Mejia with a big blast out to right. That one reached the second deck on the short porch at Yankee Stadium. A solo shot for Mejia to make it 4-1. Then we go to the top of the fourth. We got another opportunity to score a run. Going to test the arm out there in center. Well, he's not going to throw it in. And we end up cutting the lead in half to 4-2. And here's Javi Baez with an absolutely great shot out to center, and it will get there. Same situation on the Gleyber Torres home run. A jump and a miss, and Javi Baez's 2-run shot ties the ball game. Now we go to the top of the fifth, and this one's laced out in left center field. This one could bring a run home, and the Marlins will take a 5-4 lead after an early thrashing by the Yankees. Here's Nelson Cruz, who gets a chance to come in, play some DH here in an American League park. He brings home a run, and now the Yankees will bring in Jonathan Loaizaga, a 6.46 ERA pitcher with a 400 average allowed to right-handed batters, and it doesn't get better here in this one as Javi Baez hits one out to right field, goes the other way with it, and he will score Eloy Jimenez to make it a 7-4 ball game. Garrett Crochet coming into this one. He's got a 2.29 ERA, and he's not allowing any more than a 1.58 average to either side of the plate. But here, this one is a hit, and they're going to attempt to score. Thrown right at the plate, and just not in time. So the Yankees get a run there. It's 7-5. But Roberto Osuna coming in to close it down. He is 6 for 8 on his save opportunities, and he gets the called strike 3 right there for the first out of the ninth. Then Gleyber comes up, and he swings through a high heater, 98 miles per hour to fool him. And their last opportunity is Aaron Judge, who strikes out as well on the slurve. Three batters, 3 strikeouts for Roberto Osuna to shut the door on the New York Yankees. And the Marlins, wearing those black throwbacks you all know and love, get the win. Javi Baez, the player of the game, 2 for 4 with a homer and 3 ribbies. Sixto Sanchez gets the win in this one, and it will be Gerrit Cole with the loss. You love to hand Gerrit Cole a loss whenever you can. Mejia and Baez with bombs. Add Jimenez and Cruz to that list with RBIs. Torres had a bomb for the Yankees. LeMahieu, Judge, and Torres accounted for their RBIs. Now, Jeff Mathis is available. We're going to bring him in because we need a catcher that can play some defense. And we don't have a backup catcher right now. With Alfaro out, Mejia is now the full-time starting catcher. And now we have a critical situation in Washington. Washington has come back in the last couple of innings. We had a 3-0 lead. They have dwindled it down. It is a tie ball game. And in this rain delay, 45 minutes. So we've got to warm up a fresh arm. We're bringing in Guillermo Marquez. 6 ERA. It says he's had 0 starts, which is weird. He doesn't start games. But here we are in the bottom of the 9th, and it will end the 9th inning. We go into the 10th. Here's Christian Pache, and he gets a single. We're going to attempt to bring the runner home from second base. Nice throw to the plate, but we do get the run anyways off of Sean Doolittle, a guy who we wanted to pick up and just was not able to in the offseason. So Roberto Osuna to come in. 8 saves in his 10 opportunities. Runners on the corners here with 1 away. Nice catch in shallow right and a beautiful throw to the plate. Would have gunned the runner down had he tried. Trey Turner's going to attempt to bunt the run home, and a brilliant play thrown over to first. John Birdie gets it over there, and we will win the ball game. Javi Baez, player of the game again, 2 for 4 with a homer and a ribby. It was a solo shot. Guillermo Marquez takes the win. We got another critical situation in Atlanta on a rainy day. Down 2-1. Here's Michael Conforto with a slap out to left field, and it is over the wall and gone. A 2-run shot for Conforto, his 10th bomb of the year this early in the season. And Conforto gives the Marlins a lead in the top of the 9th, where they were losing the ball game. So that should mean that the Marlins are able to have a save attempt here and possibly closing this out, but not before Javi Baez goes back-to-back with Conforto. A solo shot off of Smith for Baez, his 11th of the year. So after Conforto ties Baez at 10, Baez hits number 11. Now, Matt Foster coming to the mound. He has not pitched too well for the Braves, and he's going to give up a hit down the left field line. It's going to bring home another run for the Marlins. So they were down 2-1 at the start of this situation, now up 5-2. Now we got another rain delay here, and this one's going to take about an hour. So I warm up a fresh new pitcher, right? I bring in Roberto Osuna, as he should be the man to come in, but then some kind of glitch brought me to the screen again. I cannot back out. I have just freshly brought in Roberto Osuna. I should not have to bring in anyone else, but the game makes me. So MLB The Show, can you fix your damn game, please? As Shane Green has to come in instead of Roberto Osuna. So now the save opportunity going to go to Shane Green, and he will get it as the catch in left field is made by Eloy Jimenez, and our Marlins go away to get a 5-2 win over the Braves. Will Smith will take that loss. Garrett Crochet will get the win. Javi Baez, 2 for 4, 2 homers and 2 RBIs. So 2 solo shots for him in the game, and he has just been on fire, as well as Conforto. It has been great to see. Both of the signings we made and position players are working out really, really well thus far. Max Meyer, unfortunately, out for 1 to 6 days. Alfaro will be out for a little bit as well. But Conforto just playing well, 251, 10 homers. Baez, 287, 12 homers. We got 9 homers out of Jesus Aguilar, 7 homers out of Brian Anderson. He's been a little cold to start the year, only a 201 average. He's got to do a little bit better. Alfaro had 4 bombs and was batting .325 when he had to go on the DL. Garrett Crochet is pitching pretty well. Max Meyer is pitching extremely well. Love to see that. Hopefully he doesn't miss too many starts on the DL. Osuna hasn't been bad. Neither is Shane Green, so that's working out well for us as well. Into AAA, taking a look at some of the numbers there. Somebody's got 8 homers. I don't know who that was. Monty Harrison has 5 homers. So there's some guys playing well there as well. Nicholas Boucher, only a 243 RA. Fishman has a 108. Tyler Stevens with a 193. Going to AA, Victor Mesa's had a very hot start. 327, 3 homers, 9 ribbies in the beginning of his season. You know that AA has just started, so we did do the opener in this episode. And we have a lot of pitchers pitching pretty well in AA as well. We are 3.5 games out of the division lead to the New York Mets. In the Central, the Cardinals lead by a game over the Brewers. In the West, it is the Padres by 3.5 over the Dodgers. Dodgers lead the wild card. Giants have the second spot. Brewers 2 games out. We are 3 games out of the wild card. So we are giving chase here, heading into draft day and heading into, of course, the All-Star break in the future. But we are heading into draft day relatively soon. The next episode will be our draft preview, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Jumbo Shrimp are 8 games back at an even 500 record, and the Blue Wahoos just a game behind the Shuckers right now. Oh, those Shuckers always give us a hard time. So we are 24-22, and we are only a day away from the draft. Like I said, the draft preview is coming up. Those of you who paid enough attention to the community post to get yourself a prospect, that is great. You guys can still submit prospects. There will be a template in the description for you to do that. You will have very limited availability to get in, so make sure that you follow the template exactly to give yourself the best chance to get a prospect. Your prospect, however, will not be shown in the upcoming prospect spotlight. As a matter of fact, nobody's will, because I think we will prospect some of the blue chips, and then when we do the draft episode, we will show you guys all the first round draft picks, and then all of the user prospects will be shown at the beginning of next season. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content, because that is what we do here, and we can build some winners together. Again, I will be streaming on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to do Mondays. I think I'm going to do Tuesdays at 9 p.m. every Tuesday at 9 p.m. and that will be starting... That has probably started already at the release of this video, but come through, check me out. Also, check me out on Twitch. Link is in description. Join the Discord. Link is in description. If you want to see more franchise, click right here to see some more franchise.
I feel you somehow.